I wore it for a week before anybody else got, not anybody else, but before it was available to the public. And I took a picture the first night, as our CEO, Jay Dollywall, had asked us to. And I had just maybe 4 or 5 days prior had a $300 facial. And I thought I was looking pretty good. My husband got me that for Christmas. And I'm like, well, okay, I'm going to Texas soon. I'm going to have my facial this week. So anyway, I took a selfie, which I'm not a huge selfie person like some people, but oh my gosh, I almost died when I saw the picture. And I'm like, I was in a horrible car accident when I was 18, and I put my face through a windshield. Since then, I've always had face issues, and I put my arms through too, the windshield. So I've always had scarring. I've always had big pits in my face and things like that, because they had to extract the glass out of my face, and then that had to heal up, even in my eyes. So anyway, I dealt with that. I got facials every month for 30 years, and I put the patch on, and the next morning I woke up and I took a picture as Jay had requested, and I was in shock. I was like, gotta be kidding me. Like, that's not right. What am I seeing? So I went to the barn. I work with horses, and it was a wet, windy day. And I posted this picture, these two pictures side by side. And my sister, who owns 3 spas in Canada, she calls me up when I'm coming home from work. And I'd been out in the wind and the rain like for 7 hours. And she goes, Dawn, you can't post that on Facebook. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, well, obviously that's a doctored picture, and you used a filter on the second picture. Now, I had been home 2 weeks before that, so she had seen me recently. She knew what I was looking like. And she's the one that said, go get yourself a facial, you need one. And so I said, I didn't doctor the picture. I don't use filters in my phone. I don't even know how to use them. And she's like, come on. Like, she just wouldn't believe me, like no matter what I said to her. So we're FaceTiming, but I have the phone like, over on in my cup part there where it holds the phone. So we got to a stoplight, and I took the phone and I snapped a still shot of me. And I said, okay, there, I'm sending it to you. And she's like, what are those? And I want some, And she's been in the business for probably 40 years of, treatments for faces. She's all up on the latest and greatest things. And so I've been sending her a picture once a week for the last 6 weeks. And of course, she's using it now too. So we do a family Zoom. She's in Canada. And it's like, let's see your face. Let's see your face. But of course, I had worse issues than she ever did. She has nice skin. But just sitting here watching the Zoom, I could see the glow on her face. And when we had a conference in Texas a few weeks ago, you could literally pick out the people that were wearing the Lumi, which was quite a few of them, because they were just glowing. Like you could pick them out, amongst all the other hotel members. And I'm like, my God, you look good, and you look fabulous and all this, and everybody's going on. So what I did was, over a 4-week period, I took a picture every week to send my sister one. And then I took a picture last week, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like my scars are going. My hands used to have scars all over them from glass, from working with horses for years. I had age spots all over my arms because I've lived in Florida forever, and sunspots, age spots, whatever you want to call them, they're going away. Like I've always been a freckly person, but I had the larger age spots on my arms and sunspots. They're just kind of disappearing. and I had them on my face also, and they're going away. So it to me, it's like, okay, I've been with this company a long time and I've seen some crazy things, and I know the other patches have helped me immensely, changed my life, but I can't even conceive what this patch is doing for me. And since then, like, this is a picture, and Kim probably has it on Facebook, of me like starting off here, the next day, a week later, this is 4 weeks later in Texas. And then I put one on Facebook of last week. And the difference, I don't wear makeup. It's hot in Florida. I work with horses, so, why wear makeup? I have MS, so that was always a problem, wearing makeup, because my hands will tremble sometimes. So I just stopped wearing it. Like, who needs makeup anyway? But when you can walk into a room and be glowing and not have any makeup on, especially in the South, it's like, that is so nice, And yeah, I went to a big event a couple weeks ago, and it was ballroom dresses and stuff. I tried putting makeup on, I took it off. I said, I look better without it. And anyway, it's just been, now my friend, she's trying to jump in my lap. Dennis is my problem child. But anyway, it's just every day somebody says to me, girl, did you get a facelift, or what did you do? Like, do you have some major work done? Because of course I live in Palm Beach, so that's not unusual. And I'm like, nope, $2 a day and I'm good to go. I'll slap a patch on it. And I have not gone a day without the Lumi Patch since the first time I wore one, because the results are just so fantastic. And I'm looking at your skin, and your skin looks fabulous also.
Well, thank you.
So
I just wanted to say, at Dallas was kind of the proof of the pudding, right? Because I
yes,
saw you in person. You can see these pictures on Facebook or wherever, but when you see people in person, I noticed, I mean, I could see your face was completely different, and it looks even better now, and it's been another month, right? And
yes,
I remember just looking over at Irene, and I would kept every time I glanced at her, I was just like, wow. I just, that's all I could say. I was just like noticeably different, because I've known her for almost 10 years, maybe longer.
yes,
And it's just like, yeah, it was really fun to see, people in person. And then, you really can kind of, in your own mind, believe it, right? Because it's
right.
too good to be true anyway.
Yes. I wouldn't have believed it if it wasn't happening to me. I
Yeah.
mean,
No,
because my sister used to send me great products to use on my face. She knew I had the issues with the scarring and everything. And I've been like faithful in doing what she told me to do. And that first selfie I took, I'm like, oh my God, like, I can't believe I look like that. I should be wearing makeup, but anyway, seeing someone like Diane at the conference, who I hadn't seen in like 2 or 3 years,
yeah.
and she's 80 years old,
Yeah.
and she just looked amazing.
She really did.
Amazing.
Yeah, I have pictures of her. I spent some time with Diane for sure.
Yes. And
Absolutely.
and one of the guys, Paul Vanderdam, he came up to me and he goes, did you notice my wrinkles here, that my brown wrinkles are gone? And I'm like, oh, you look great. Like, and he
Yeah,
goes,
and even Terry St. Amon, he was really had a shiny face. I mean, like in a good way.
yes,
Real
yes.
glow going on there. Yeah, for sure.
I I
It's
put
not
it on
just
my
women.
husband also. No, my husband wears it too. I
Oh, he
mean,
does?
oh
Oh,
yeah.
how
He,
exciting.
at first he didn't want to wear it because he's like, oh, I don't want to wear that. And
Right.
then he's looking at me and he's like, I think I need to wear those patches. Like,
Yeah. Get younger
But
together.
yes,
Absolutely.
yes, that's what my sister says. You're aging backwards. And I'm like, well, that's a good thing. I'm 62 years old. So, to say
Right.
I'm aging backwards is fantastic. So yeah, I am a 110% believer in the Lumi Patch. I will wear it forever. And yeah, it's just changed everything. It changes your confidence.